I believe she's got a family emergency, so.
In lieu of Supervisor Stansel being gone, I will call the meeting to order at 3 o'clock. This was a special work session to go over a budget. I'll call the meeting to order. May I have a roll call?
Stansel, Fitch,
Here.
Hobbs.
Here.
All right, may I have, do we have any conflict of interest? I do not. All right, may I, have a motion to approve the agenda?
I think we need to potentially postpone the resolution for the part-time clerk for the auditor's office.
I agree with that. It should have never been on this. This was really only a budget work session to go over an old budget, which I don't understand. We usually wait for the auditor to bring us the budget. She's worked it through with all the department heads, and then we go through each budget. I don't know why we're having a budget to go over old budgets, and this,
As I understand,
They're waiting in the lobby.
As I understand, it's
In the lobby, correct, darn.
to try to get a jump on it, because my understanding is typically we've started the budget process well in advance of now.
we do, but we
You
have
have privilege, we admit all.
the department heads would work with the auditor and prepare the budgets. The budgets come to us, and then we go through them line item. Can you reduce this? Can you reduce this? Can you reduce this? Can we move this? Can we move that? I don't know we don't have any budgets, so I think we need to let the auditor do her job and the department heads and bring the budgets to us. We don't have any budgets. We would be going on old budgets. Well, didn't gas go up a quarter today? Somebody's raising their head. They must have bought gas. So I think, I'm with you. We can postpone this.
I'd be okay with that. I think it's imperative though, that independently we can start working on, if there's things, information that we can glean.
You can look
get
at
this
the old
process.
ones over and over.
I've got it, yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
so
I would agree with that.
we are not going to do any budgets today, and we are not going to do a resolution because that was not discussed at our last meeting. This should not be on here, and it was on here. This job has not been posted. It has no job description. We can't pay it, that the treasurer, this happened with the treasurer, when you just hire someone without having it posted, no job description, it needs to be approved by us first, and then a resolution to hire it. Because they can't pay that without the resolution and to go in order. So I would entertain to have this removed and to do this in the proper fashion, because I feel as a supervisor, this is why people don't like government. This is not healthy to put things on with no one knowing, no job posting at all, and no job description.
To clarify, it's my understanding that there's already money budgeted for a full-time position,
That's okay, but
It's
it
not
needs to
filled.
be posted.
but it needs to be posted, I agree. And so I would make a motion that we table this until we can clarify legal and process questions and make sure that everybody's on the same page and it follows all the rules.
All right, we jumped ahead on this, but I will go ahead and do that. You've made a motion to table this and the budget work session, and, I will second that motion. All in favor? And we will have public comment. So if you would like to comment, raise your hand, come to the podium, state your name and address for the clerk, and feel free. Yes, Jared.
I'll start. Jared McDonald. I live at 615 North 2nd Avenue, Winterset, Iowa, 50273. And I just have some prepared comments I'll read for you. Do you want me to turn this on, or can you hear me okay?
No, turn it off, please.
We can probably hear you.
Sorry. Can you hear me? It's on, is it on, Michelle? Okay. My comments address the importance of maintaining transparent and ethical hiring practices within county government offices, with particular focus on managing situations where job candidates have personal connections to current employees. In local government, where community connections are common and valuable, it is essential to balance the benefits of local knowledge with the need for fair and equitable hiring practices. While personal connections with candidates can provide helpful insight into their character and capabilities, it is crucial to ensure that all qualified candidates receive equal consideration for county positions. I recommend that county offices implement the following measures to maintain hiring integrity. All hiring managers must disclose any personal or professional relationship with job candidates at the start of the hiring process, This includes friendships, family connections, or significant prior working relationship outside of county government. Staff members with personal connections to candidates should not participate in the hiring decision for positions where their associates are under consideration.
Participants are waiting in the lobby. To admit all participants in the
Sorry,
lobby, press
Jared.
star
Is this time?
1. No one in the lobby.
It's me some days. This helps ensure that all candidates are evaluated solely on their qualifications and merit. County offices should establish clear, consistent evaluation criteria for each position and apply these criteria uniformly to all candidates. This criteria should be documented in advance and reflect the specific needs of the position and department. Hiring decisions and their supporting rationale should be properly documented and retained according to the county record-keeping requirements. This documentation helps demonstrate the fairness of the selection process and provides necessary information for any subsequent review. Regular reviews of hiring processes should be conducted to verify compliance with established procedures and identify any area needing improvement.
Mute your phone, please.
Fair hiring practices are fundamental to maintaining public trust in county government and building a skilled, diverse workforce that effectively serves our community. By implementing these measures, county offices can demonstrate their commitment to ethical hiring while maintaining the professional standards our residents expect from local government. Thank you.
Thanks, Jared.
This call is no longer being recorded.
Thanks for letting us make public comment. I'm Vicki Brenner, 1632 Wheeler Court, Winterset. Board members, you all have consistently taken the position that the county should tighten our belt and focus on saving taxpayers' money, which is fully appreciated in these economic times. However, the position should also be balanced with a focus on providing necessary services to our residents while offering transparency and decision-making. With that, I just have a couple of comments regarding this proposal. Please keep in mind I wrote this before you made the decision today to table it. Has the auditor met with her staff to discuss and evaluate current practices, including her responsibilities as auditor? What assessment or evaluative tools have been used to determine the need for additional staff? Is that data information available to the public? Will it be made available to the public? I think the previous auditor went without filling this position, filling this position for over a year in order to save taxpayer dollars. It might be nice to know why or what has changed. If I remember correctly, prior to her election, our new auditor was quoted in the Madisonian that she would like to learn on the job. It seems that a decision to hire support staff for her has been made rather hastily. She's only been in the position for about 7 days. Wouldn't it be prudent to give her some time to establish a working relationship with the current staff and her new position before spending taxpayer money on an additional staff that she may not need? The hastiness of the resolution to hire without posting the position to the public and fewer than 10 days into the new Board of Supervisors being gavelled in may give the perception that your mission of transparency and accountability to taxpayers.
Participants are waiting in the lobby. To admit all participants in the lobby, press star 2 1.
Your mission of transparency and accountability to taxpayers
You have chosen to admit all.
may have fallen by the wayside. In addition, the $29 an hour I think is more, but I'm not certain, for part-time employees. I think the part-time EMTs make around $14 per hour, and so that is something I just wanted to point out. My last comment is simply a request for clarification. I think Diane has already done that, Supervisor Fitch. I noticed regarding legal documentation, Supervisor Stansel is listed as the chair on the public notice statement, but on the resolution statement, Supervisor Fitch is listed as the chair. And I'm just not sure how that would
It
affect
is
that document.
Supervisor Stansel, and that will have to be corrected.
Okay, and thank you. And then second, I may have missed the agenda minutes of your previous meeting where the resolution to hire 2 part-time clerks rather than a second deputy was discussed at a budget work session for recommendation. I now have learned that that did take place. Otherwise,
Time.
I really appreciate the service that you all provide for our county.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Vicki. Anyone else?
My name is Gina Robinson from 1391 State Highway 92, Winterset, Iowa. I want to thank the Board of Supervisors today for holding this special joint meeting. I do believe this is a time for public comment, and only that, and none of you can make comment per meeting rules. I would like to take this time to share that when looking at the Madison County website, and again, I wrote mine last night, specifically the human resources page, I did not see a posting for this part-time position. I did see a position for weed commissioner, road manager, and road maintenance worker for the Madison County Secondary Road Department. That position is a full-time position, I believe, and will be paid $28.50 per hour, which is less than the position we are here today to discuss. The post for that position was posted on December 18th of 2024 and will close on January 2025. I believe, if I counted correctly, it's a full 36 days that it's been posted. Yet this part-time position will be paid $29 an hour and will be hired today, 8 days after the auditor stepped into position. In full appreciation for this position, I would like to, along with many other Madison County residents looking for employment, read the complete job description and requirements. I do have my application completed today, along with my resume that I will turn in. I thank you and ask that you do all due diligence to find the best candidate and maintain the county budget when adding positions to any department. Thank you.
Anyone else? You're welcome. Is there anyone online that would like to speak? Did you mute? You didn't mute them. No. Hearing none, no one else wants to speak? Alright. I would entertain a motion to adjourn, and I would also like to say, I think, budget work sessions will let our auditor do her job, and we'll go like it did before. The auditor brings everything to us, and job postings should always be, everything should be posted, everything. There should be a clear job description, and I think we've settled that today, and I think we all are in agreement with that. So with that, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay. I will second it. Motion carried.
Oh, sorry, I'll make it.
It's on.
Okay, so motion, second.
I will second it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Meeting is adjourned.